Guys, if a crossover movie between Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog can work, then why not a Scooby-Doo Billy and Mandy crossover episode? Or even a motion picture movie. No, I think a Billy and Mandy Scooby-Doo crossover movie can work. I mean, it worked well with Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Now, I know that it might be a little bit tricky and challenging to make a Scooby-Doo, Billy and Mandy crossover movie at some point. But I don't think it's that difficult when you think about it. Okay, maybe in a nutshell, it could be difficult, since you guys are already going into the comments section, pointing out how it can be a little bit difficult for a Scooby-Doo, Billy and Mandy crossover to work. But I think there might be a slim chance for a Billy and Mandy Scooby-Doo crossover movie could work. I don't know the exact plot for the movie, but I do know that the title of the movie can be The Grim Adventures of Scooby-Doo, Billy and Mandy. And you can even have the voice cast of Billy and Mandy to come back. Grey DeLisle Griffin as Mandy, Richard Stephen Horvitz as Billy. I hope I said his name right. Greg Eagles as the Grim Reaper. Grey DeLisle Griffin also voicing Daphne Blake. Frank Welker as Fred Jones and Scooby-Doo. Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. And Kate McCucci as Velma. Now, will this type of crossover movie use the same animation style for Scooby-Doo, Billy and Mandy, or both? Well, I think just like with... Okay, do you guys remember Conan Kids Next Door and Billy and Mandy crossing over? I think they should try doing something like that. Or... No, I think... Oh boy. Well, I know that if it's gonna be like Scooby-Doo and... You know what? I guess I'm kind of stuck on this one. I guess I'm kind of stuck in the idea of both shows having two different art styles. You know, I think they should keep the designs for both shows the same. Kind of like with the Grim Adventures of the King and D. Have both characters have their own original designs. Now, I think the idea of this crossover can work. I mean, just imagine Shaggy and Scooby getting scared by the Grim Reaper. I mean, it would be pretty hilarious to see. And I bet misreading might notice that everything happening in Ennsville, which is where Billy and Mandy live, might be even freakier than Nowhere, Kansas. Kind of like where Courage the Cowardly Dog took place. So yeah, I honestly think The Grim Adventures of Scooby-Doo, Billy and Mandy can work as a direct-to-video movie, or maybe even a TV movie, or something. Because it worked well with Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog crossing over, if you know what I mean. And I'm pretty sure this is like the type of idea most fans would probably want at some point. You know, kind of like how people always wanted a Scooby-Doo, Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover to happen. Which I totally understand. But I guess a crossover between Billy and Mandy and Scooby-Doo might be a little bit... might be very difficult to pull off. But I honestly think that it wouldn't be that tricky. Because you can still get Maxwell Adams to work on the crossover. Because Maxwell Adams did work on Happy Halloween, Scooby-Doo, and Scooby-Doo and the Sword and the Scoob, which you can obviously see in my collection right there. But I think as soon as Warner Brothers can get their act together, I still think that a crossover between Billy and Mandy and Scooby-Doo can work. And I'm sorry that I couldn't think of a plot idea for this crossover, but I'm sure you guys can help me out. Okay? And if you guys think the grim adventures of Scooby-Doo, Billy, and Mandy can work, let me know down in the comments below. Cause I'm pretty sure just like with Stray Out of Nowhere, Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog, the grim adventures of Scooby-Doo, Billy, and Mandy could be like a perfect match made in heaven. And this is just a random thought, but imagine if the characters from Evil Con Carne showed up in this possible crossover at some point. Now that would be totally bananas when you think about it. Billy, Mandy, Scooby-Doo, and Evil Con Carne together on screen? Now that would seem pretty bonkers, if you know what I mean. As long as Maxwell Adams can work on this.